That's your opinion.
It's more than my opinion, it's a fact.
There is, the abstracts, yeah, the abstracts are there, and the supervisor's report is there.
If there's an abstract, I should be having the abstract also, but again, I don't have that in my packet.
I will get you one tomorrow, all right? There's really not the need for it, but I will get you one
There's
tomorrow.
not a need for me to have an abstract?
What are you gonna do with it?
File it in my office like I'm supposed to. Actually, it should be me that's doing it. You're doing it
Should be.
illegally.
You're absolutely right, it should be you, but you won't let the IT company come in, so therefore, we
That is
can't
not
figure it
true.
out.
That is not true. That is not accurate, and that is not what is happening. You have me blocked from the server, and that's the only reason.
Susan,
And I have
didn't-
backup upon backup about that. I have you even admitting it
I
from the
never-
get-go. From the
Susan,
get-go. I can,
Susan.
again, don't worry about it.
I've never blocked you from the server.
That's why Enhance quit.
That's why what, I'm sorry?
That's why Enhance quit, because they saw what you did, the changes you made blocking me from the server. It was
Who
verified.
saw this?
Enhance saw it, our
Enhance
IT person
did?
saw it, and Williamson Law knows it too. That's why
They know she
Williamson
can't
Law
get
could
on.
not connect me get me up and running, because you have me blocked as
I
off
don't
the
have it
server.
blocked.
The server's in your office, you're the administrator, you're the one that made the change.
No, I did not.
Nobody else could make the change.
Have you heard from Brownie? Okay. That's gonna be Gail, she's taking the video tonight.
Gail can't be here, she's the
Gail,
public.
can you hear Susan?
She is the public, and we can only have 5 people in the
Susan.
building. She is, I'll call the police and have her removed.
Well,
She
we
is
do
not
have
a
five
board
people.
member, she is not the town clerk, she has no business being here.
Susan,
If she enters this room, I swear to God, I'll pick that phone up and call the police and have her removed.
please do, but will you call the lawyer also? Call the lawyer also, he knows she's here. Here.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, it really is. Just, so you know, everything's being recorded. That's a good day.
How you doing? Good, how you?
On your packet right there is the supervisor's, report and your abstracts for this
I'm the
evening.
town clerk,
I
and we have one
explained
which is
to,
supposed to be closed to the public. However, the bookkeeper is clear.
Explained to, Kelly and explained to Susan and I read each policy, but we're not
And she will not leave, and the supervisor
doing
will
the
not.
minutes tonight. Right, it's, I'll read it again, so it's not an issue.
I'm looking to have her removed from the building, and that puts us over 5 people. She shouldn't be in the building, it's a closed meeting to the public.
You're not the supervisor.
Susan Staples, I'm the town clerk.
Would you like to speak to the supervisor?
The phone number here is 623. I'm on the landline for Ohio. Yes, that's correct.
I beg your pardon?
I'm
not the public. You are, that's
Thank you
right.
very much. Gail Stevens. Seaman.
You want to put it up here, you can. Put it up here, you can.
I'm sorry,
You want to put it up here, you can.
up further?
No, I
Thank you very
don't
much.
think you can come any further because I'm
No.
not there.
No, but I think it's,
Are they sending somebody?
Yes, they are.
Thank you.
that's okay.
She's a member of the public, she's not a board member, she's not a town clerk, she has no
I'm
right
an
to be here.
employee. She's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
employee of the
She
town.
doesn't matter, she doesn't have standing to be
That's your
here.
opinion. That is your opinion.
This is closed to the public, Just
Yes,
like
it is.
Debbie Runyon was an employee, she's the same thing. She is an employee. She has
She is
no
an
business
employee
being
who is
here.
here to record the meeting, and
She is not here to
the attorney-
record the meeting.
The attorney is fully aware of this.
She has no standing.
She has standing when I give her standing.
You don't have standing to give her
And I have
standing.
standing, thank you. I don't think you can do any better from that side, because I don't think you can get Dougie and Brown again, can you?
I've got, yeah. Let me just check. I think that's about
Just so
the
you
best
know,
I
I
can
just
do.
call the police to have them remove Gail from the
That's
building.
the best I can do.
And she's the public and she's not supposed to be here. This meeting is closed to the public.
Randy, I told you I called the attorney, and I spoke to the attorney, and he knows that she is here recording the meeting for me tonight. I cannot physically do both, run the meeting and the camera at the same time.
You can turn the camera on and let it run.
Also, I will share with you the same thing that I shared with Susan Staples. As a matter of fact, I've read it to her, and I'll read it to you if you'd like. I shared it with Doug, and I shared it with Ed Brown, that Joan's email is not to be read at the meeting tonight, nor is it to be entered into the minutes.
Oh, it's going in the minutes.
It can't go in the minutes.
It
It's not
can.
approved.
You don't approve what goes in the minute. That's my job. I make that determination.
I know. If somebody from the public sends something in and requests,
It's not read.
it doesn't have to be read, but it does get included.
No.
Yes, it does.
Approval.
Board doesn't approve
The
it.
board doesn't have to do it.
I, correspondence, all correspondence to the board shall be acknowledged at a regular meeting of the town board. Letters shall not be read aloud at meetings. Correspondence shall not be printed in the minutes unless it is specifically requested.
That's right.
That's what she requested.
That's right. You don't make the request.
No, not by the board. That didn't say by the board. Didn't say by the board.
That's not how it works.
If somebody sends a letter in and requests it be included, it has to be included.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
We've had many letters and many of things that have not been.
As a matter of fact, they passed that in February of 2017.
Well, I have
Yeah.
an earlier version of it.
Oh, earlier?
I have a much earlier
I
version.
think we have to not be so averse to criticism. I mean, it's
Really?
it's criticism. I mean,
That's
look,
fine, but it doesn't belong in the minutes for a town board.
if somebody from the public wants to criticize one of us sitting up here.
That's
for-
fine, and they
I
certainly
get
do
it all
plenty
the
of that.
time.
Randy,
We-
it's
we have-
supposed to, it can be attached in the same file as the minutes, but it's never supposed to be
Included.
included in
That's
the body
wrong.
of the minutes. The body of the minutes is supposed to strictly be what happens at the board meeting.
But if a letter is sent to the board meeting
It's not
and
supposed to
requested,
be. It's
it doesn't
supposed-
have, I
It's not-
understand the part she said about not being read into the minutes.
Right, it's not
But if they,
included in the minutes.
but if they ask for it to be included,
Wait a minute,
No.
wait a minute, I think it's not to be included in the physical minutes. It can be attached to the minutes from this board meeting, but it cannot be included.
And then somebody, if they come and want them,
Person.
they can ask for the attachments, but it is
Yeah.
not published as part of the official minutes.
Right.
Yes, they are.
No, it isn't.
Have you been publishing the minutes for the last 3 years? No.
Thank God you unfortunately have been.
All right, we're not gonna have this.
yeah, let's not do that. We don't need to.
Has,
But don't worry, if June Maxson gets them, we'll know exactly who gave it.
that's fine.
When people request stuff for a FOIL, they get it from my office.
Especially when they don't. Have it.
What you need?
I left my phone out, now I'm here.
Okay.
Give me my number.
Oh,
I got it.
I'll get it in a minute. Excuse me.
more poles up,
Good,
put a lot of them up.
good. Let's hope by the end of summer.
Yeah, they
What
put them up.
poles that?
Slab.
Oh, great,
I heard by the end of summer.
I can't wait.
that'd be great.
I know that, I can't even get anything online, you see, you go circles. Yeah, you got one on our road.
That's
That's
great.
right, that must be what happened, you want to
Must be
go with
gonna
that
happen.
option and give you a use that, that's the worst thing there is out there.
They ripped me off for almost $1,000. I had to fight with them to get it back.
HughesNet?
I had residential service, I changed to, the commercial service, and I was paying like $129, I think, a month. They kept billing me for the residential, and I fought with them, and they said, no, after 60 days, you're SOL, you can't get your money back. And I'm like, you got almost $1,000 on my money,
It's a lot.
and they were still billing me. And I said, you guys came and changed the dish, you changed the service, you said you were gonna change the contract, you didn't. Yeah, they finally gave in and I got my money back, but I had to fight with them to get
It
it.
shouldn't have to, it shouldn't have to. It's okay if you want to stay up 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you're fine.
That's when Colby does his homework at 2 o'clock in the morning. Because Austin's doing it during the day. Robert's, look at this one. Oh, no, he's gonna get this done.
It'll come, it's coming.
I hope so soon.
Did you see in the paper where they canceled all the Regents exams also?
Yeah, I did. But there was also discussion of having them in August,
Yeah,
which I don't think is fair.
because a lot of the kids would have already graduated. There only one
But
other
you know-
time that they did that,
You know, it's only New York State and California that honor the Regents.
This is true.
No other country in this, no other state in the country honors them.
No, they don't really mean anything per
Unfortunately,
se. But they only did that one other year, and that was 1975.
after I already graduated.
Well, we know how old you are.
Well, it goes back a little bit more than that. Were you busy till the end?
I chipped my brush today, and I probably chipped a year working with labor.
Cheers.
Yep. I'm ready to go.
Doug missed this one,
Yeah.
It's out of reach.
highway.
Thank you.
Here, I'm all done with these, but
Thank you.
this one?
I could have stuck together to see. Thank you.
That was for the refuge, on this kind of where the refuge is at. On the,
That's the landfill, that's the porta potty for the landfill.
okay,
Okay.
yeah. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Over there.
Any questions, feel free to ask.
That's what we're paying total for. It's a waste of
waiver,
money.
but I also gotta sink that time too.
It's a waste of our money. We get it fixed.
Well, as long as we don't get any more snow
It's coming
in the ground.
Friday, only next week, too, it's gonna be going rain,
So it's next week also?
and cooler. Chainsaw, probably is.
I gotta fight the black flies and ticks myself.
You did the highway, right, Randy?
Yep.
That's,
That's the only one I've done.
oh, I'm sorry, well, they're coming. I'm gonna give, we're gonna go in a sequence here. I'll leave you the enterprise and I'll give you the Randy ones.
Just for the record,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned the testing site,
Yeah,
but you don't say where it is.
I will mention it. It's also been on the news.
I think it's the SUNY Ironic one you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about, the one up at, Warren, Hamilton County, the, county building behind.
I thought there was one in the news, they said it's gonna be at SUNY Ironic.
Got a new one opening up, I think, today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just watching on Channel 10, they're showing the news.
Yeah, it's at the, it's at the Warren County Municipal Center campus. And, they're asking them to enter from, it's off of exit 20, Route 9. There will be signs on Route 9 to get to it. It's right behind, you know, where you go in for emergency services. Randy?
You mean the sheriff's department, that side?
No, it's a central building, but it's behind the back.
Oh, okay, yes.
All right, so if I was going in, I would go in and I'd go to the right and go around by the,
DMV,
yeah, but I continue on to the stop sign
yeah,
and then I would make a left and it's back there, it's a red tent.
okay.
They were putting it up today and getting it ready.
What's that for, Sue?
That's for COVID-19 testing.
Yeah.
You have to have a,
Call ahead. to get it.
well, you've got to have a note from your doctor and your doctor will contact Warren County and then they'll get you an appointment. It's what, how it reads
You're
here.
probably taking people with viral problems first.
Well, you have to have a doctor's note, and, then
It's
the
not a bad
50
thing.
day.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not, it's not. Thank you, I was typing that at the last minute. As I said to you the other day, things are so fluid.
Understand.
Because they were supposed to have been done initially, I didn't have keys to the center door, the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
And there was a deadbolt on the one that was a closet, and it was an illegal deadbolt, and the bylaw had to be removed,
Okay,
so we did that.
and the people that need keys have keys now?
People that have keys either have keys or have access to keys.
No, I
yes.
don't have a key, and I need a key to the basement.
I gave you a key to the
You
basement.
gave me the key to the bottom door, but not to the top door. You changed the
The
lock.
top door is not supposed to be locked. and
Doesn't
I-
matter if it's supposed to be or not, it's being locked, and I don't have a key
It
to
was
it.
locked once.
It doesn't matter.
Is
I
there a
can't get to
reason-
my records if the door is locked.
Is there a reason she can't have a key?
No, there's not. But I'm not
Can
gonna
we
be
get rid-
told, one, and two, I don't like the attitude. Two, it's been locked once.
Okay, I'm just asking if there's a reason she
Well,
can't have a key, and if she can.
She
say
hasn't
has
asked for one.
I shouldn't have to ask for a key to rooms that I should have access to, including that one.
That is not, that's going to be the judge's office. So
It's
no,
a,
you cannot
it's a
have
records
one.
room now, and I should
It's
have
not the
access
records
to it.
room.
There's records in there,
Susan, we're not
historical
having this
records,
discussion now.
and I
Thank you
should
very
have
much.
access to it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be kind of curious to see what the cost is for the electronic,
I didn't-
for the electronic.
Oh, yeah,
When we
for
get that
the-
bill, yeah. At least it's nice and clean up there now,
Thank you.
no debris around,
Good.
we're working on that back corner,
Thank you.
it's still froze. We'll have to cut them big tires in half.
Okay.
We will.
We replaced the electric meter to the highway garage?
Yes, that went out totally. Either one of you can
Yeah.
explain that to me better than I can.
Yeah, it was what? A month and a half, 2 months ago?
Yeah, it was like January, right after we came to office.
Yeah. It's a disaster, that wire, that building.
Honestly, I
So
look at the
far.
wiring here, and quite frankly, it should all be,
That's a mess.
excuse me. I'm Susan Sheckler, and I'm the supervisor of the town of Thurman.
Okay.
And I have every right to have my employee here, and the lawyer is fully aware of her presence. That's my videography for the meeting tonight.
Okay.
She has no official standing to take a video for the meeting. I do, I'm the town clerk. I do the official recording of the meeting, not the supervisor or her secretary.
Okay.
And he knows that he can do it extremely.
You record.
He
That's
told us
it.
to record it, and then we can upload it on YouTube. And that's
Okay.
what we're gonna do. He's
Okay.
fully aware that she is going to be here tonight. She is an employee of the town of Thurman. She's my secretary.
Okay.
Bookkeeper.
Okay.
All right.
As I said, by law, it's my job to do this. I've been doing this for the last 3 years. If it gets posted, this is the official video that would get posted, not what she records. She has no standing to record it or to be in the building.
I've been in touch with the lawyer. And I'm not gonna do anything without talking to the lawyer, making sure I have legal grounds to do it. I'm doing
Okay.
it. So, I'd like to get ready to get the meeting underway.
Okay.
You're welcome to sit
And
if
you're-
you want.
No, this is unnecessary for me to even be here.
That's fine.
You're right.
So you're the supervisor
I
of the town,
am.
and you are the clerk.
The town clerk, correct.
Okay,
By law, I record the meeting.
okay.
That's right, she's supposed to take the minutes.
Okay.
And provide them for us.
Okay.
I spoke to the attorney, I told him that because I, actually, Randy Galusha, who is a board member, had suggested in a phone conversation that I contact StoreTech to see if we could
Do a live
possibly do a
stream
live
somehow.
stream. And they came out and met with us, and they were gonna be doing something to the computer upstairs, and he called and said, no, you do anything, we've got no upload and download, so
Okay.
he said, especially the
There's
hours.
no Wi-Fi here, right?
We do have
Everyone
There is no
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
We do have Wi-Fi,
Okay,
but as he said, especially this hour, it's a supper hour, and
okay.
then people are checking their emails and what have you. So he suggested that we not do a live stream, because he said he didn't feel that it would be a complete live stream, it would be broken at best.
Okay,
So he said that would be a good idea, so
just to record it.
I contacted Mr. Shattuck, who's a town attorney,
Okay,
and I wanted to make sure that I was well within my legal rights,
okay.
not overstepping anything and not doing anything illegal, because with the COVID, you're not supposed to have more than 10 people at a
Five.
time.
Okay.
You're not supposed to
I don't know, and that's not for me to decide, that's for something in the state of New York to do.
Right, so anyhow, he had suggested that we have the board members present. We're missing one who chose not to come this evening.
Okay,
And they have, I said I'd have a video because I haven't figured out how to divide myself in half and to run the meeting and to check on the film, the camera.
okay.
So he said that's absolutely fine. And he said, don't.
So what's your issue with that? I don't. okay.
My issue is that she has no standing to take the video. I take the legal video of the meetings as a town clerk. She has no legal standing to do it. They've been doing this for 3 years and publishing them on their own website, so this is just an extension of that. I legally take the minutes and recording, and I should be posting them, and they won't even let me post minutes online, so they're just trying to bypass the town clerk's office, and they tend to edit videos before they post them, so that's an issue. Public's not seeing the full videos.
Put it from the beginning to the end. and
This-
is probably gonna be
but-
another 2 to
But the
3
video goes on the town YouTube website.
Yeah.
It was just created, this is what this is going. She
Okay.
has never, ever posted a video.
That is done true?
That is true.
We have had a
So it's
website,
different lawyers
and we
to
posted
decide,
it
not me,
before.
so. Middle initial for you, Susan.
H. SHEPLER.
Date of birth.
8/18/1953.
Where do you live?
Bone Hill Road.
Address?
496 Bone Hill Road, Wardsworth, New York.
Phone number, phone number?
Do you want phone or,
Yeah, either, home
well,
phone.
I'm in the office, no matter.
Okay.
It's 518-623-9649, extension 101. Yes.
What's your name?
I'll give you my personal information over here.
It's gonna go on public record, so I'm gonna get into it.
By the way, the only videos that were ever posted
I
online
know
were
what
was
these-
done by the
I know.
supervisor.
I know. I know.
Yeah. It's amazing how you can make a mountain out of a molehill.
Did you do the prepays? I think you
I
did.
did, yes.
Thank you. I didn't. I think that would be you, Ed. You did the prepay sheet. I gave those to-
Sorry,
That's all
I'm
right.
not paying attention.
That's all right.
Not very good.
Just got your information, man?
I'm sorry,
Just got your information for the department.
I guess so. It is a video
Hold on.
output.
Hold on, can I finish
Yep.
what I'm saying? Since she's videotaping this at your request, because the public is not here, that constitutes a public record, and as such, she's responsible for keeping all public, don't shake your head no, she's responsible for keeping all public records. She's gonna have to give her a copy of it.
I don't agree with that, and the lawyer didn't tell me that, Randy. She's.
They don't speak to, when they talk to people,
The
they don't
only
give them full
public record is the
information.
meeting minutes, Randy. Those are the public records. Those are the officials.
She's doing
Yeah,
this
if you're
at
here to
your
record, just
request.
record.
It becomes a public record. Why is that a big deal? I mean, we're fighting.
Because they
over
edit
things-
them, Randy, because
we're-
they edit them.
We're fighting over things that shouldn't be an issue.
So,
It's a videotape of the meeting.
yeah.
Give
She
her
can
a
get it
copy.
online.
It's not a big deal.
It'll be on the town website. She can get it online.
Here's the note, because I don't think you did that.
No, I haven't.
Thank you.
The only thing they can't do is edit it.
I mean, she is responsible for all public records. That is a public record. She should get a copy of it. It's that simple.
I should have the original, they should get the copy.
Quite the contrary.
Maybe you're wrong on that, Joe.
You have an original right there, Susan.
I don't know why we argue over these things. It's nonsensical.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct on that.
It's funny, I didn't get a thank you though for finding a mistake that they made last year and reimbursing the town clerk money that was owed to her.
So no.
You'll get a thank you when you get my federal withholdings correct, or
It is.
ask for that, it's not correct.
Enough.
Don't tell me enough. The meeting hasn't started.
It's
This is
going
public
short.
time, I can say whatever I want. If she can say a comment, I'll make a comment back. You can't protect her.
Trust me, there's no need for me to protect her, Susan. Thank you.
You can't scold her for doing that and then turn around and do it yourself.
Of course she can.
It doesn't, come on. We all gotta start acting like adults.
You guys got all that? You did. Thank you.
That's that one.
Thank you. I think you did it pretty
You
good.
did that one?
I think it's just the enterprise law. And I got that one. Thank you very much.
Since we're not really waiting for anybody.
I was gonna say, does anybody have any objection to starting a few minutes early since we're not waiting for anybody? Okay. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we please have a roll call from the top, please?
Councilman Galusha,
Here.
Supervisor Shepler,
Here.
Councilman Brown,
Here.
Councilman Needham,
Here.
and let the record show that Councilwoman Harris is absent.
Thank you. I have a rather lengthy supervisor's report. Town of Fairman Supervisor's Report. The Town of Fairman declared a state of emergency on Thursday, March 19th, 2020 at 4 p.m. This declaration shall remain in effect for 30 days or until it is rescinded by the supervisor or may be extended. During these very trying and fluid times, it is very important for everybody to maintain a positive attitude that this too shall pass, but also keeping in mind that this virus is very serious. We all need to remember to keep 6-foot social distance from your neighbor, do not gather in a group of people, or not at all, and always wash your hands, and if you are ill, stay home. You should only go out if necessary. There have been 29 confirmed cases of COVID-19 COVID-19 virus in Warren County to date, that is as of today. While there were 6 precautionary quarantines and 93 mandatory quarantines. There's a new Warren County Facebook page with up-to-date information from the county that I would recommend that all visit. Information and links are on the Thurman Town webpage, www.thurmanny.com. I, along with the Warren County Chairman Frank Thomas and the Warren County Public Health Department, would strongly encourage the second home residents that have fled New York City, Westchester, Long Island, New Jersey, and other areas to register with the Warren County Public Health Department at 518-761-6580 and self-isolate for the recommended 14-day period. This does not mean going out to the local convenience stores, grocery stores, Walmart. This means you should have arrived prepared to self-isolate and avoid any possible additional spreading of the virus. Glens Falls Hospital and Warren County Public Health are going to open a COVID testing site. COVID testing site will be available to residents of Warren, Washington, Saratoga, Hamilton, and Essex counties. Anyone who believes they should be tested should contact their medical provider. The site will be open for drive-up public testing only for those who have obtained medical authorization. The site is scheduled to open on Thursday, April 9th, 2020. Those wishing to have the test performed will need to get an order from their health provider, who will then contact Warren County Public Service to arrange for a time for the test. The testing site will be able to handle 50 or so tests per day between 9 and 1, Monday through Friday. I neglected to put the address in. It's going to be at the Municipal Center, located off of Route 9, exit 20 off the Northway, and there will be electronic signs posting for people who are not familiar with the area on how to get there. They are asking everyone to enter the Municipal Center through Glen Lake Road. Testing will continue until further notice. Results through the state laboratory will take 3 to 5 days. The Town of Thurman hosted the annual Jack Wax Party on March 14th, 2020. We worked with the Warren County Public Health Department, the County Administrator, and the Department of Health to assure that we were working within the margin of compliance. The people who attended were pleased that we were still going forward with the event. Everyone in attendance had a good and safe time. While the Jack Wax Party made $1,002, those proceeds went to the American Cancer Society. The Town of Thurman has also hosted the Warrensburg Central School District so they can distribute the breakfast and lunch programs to the Thurman students that are qualified, along with additional homework that needed to be distributed to the Thurman students. The Thurman Food Pantry is and has been open on Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. To serve the residents of Thurman. We have also served anyone who has come in on any of the other days. The Thurman gleaning hours are the first Monday of the month from 12 noon to 2 p.m. We have asked those who come to wait outside observing the 6-foot social distancing, sign in, and the gleaning volunteers would get you the food needed. The Thurman landfill is and has been open Wednesday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. The Thurman landfill will be closed on Easter Sunday, April 12th, 2020. Again, the Thurman landfill will be closed only on Easter Sunday, April 12th. It will be open on Saturday and then back to its normal business on the following Wednesday. To the keyboard warriors of Facebook, please be advised that you're doing a disservice to the residents of the Town of Thurman when you post false and misleading information, especially without checking the facts. If you're uncertain of the information, please feel free to contact my office, 518-623-9649, extension 101. The town offices, with the exception to the town court, have been open for business, but would ask that you please call for an appointment for the time being to make sure the person you wish to see is actually at the town hall, since since most of the departments have reduced hours. Your continued support during these unprecedented times is appreciated. Please stay at your home unless it is absolutely necessary to go out, and be well. Thank you. On to the resolutions. Do I have someone who's willing to introduce a resolution to attend town finance school?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Resolution to attend town finance school. Whereas the town of Thurman supervisor and bookkeeper need to remain current regarding the local government finances and ever-changing mandates and policies. Be it further resolved, the supervisor and bookkeeper will attend the town finance school in May for 2 days in Saratoga Springs, New York, at a cost of $200 per person, and it will be coming from budget code A 1220.4. It's not an overnight, it's a day course. Can I please have a roll call? Oh, any discussion? Sorry.
So is this an acknowledgement that Gail is actually the bookkeeper now?
She's never not been.
I just recall that before the first organizational meeting, you told me you were gonna do the books, she was just gonna be secretary.
Well, she's secretary bookkeeper.
Okay?
Any further discussion? Can I please have a roll call from the top down, please?
Supervisor Shepherd,
Yes.
Councilman Needham,
Yes.
Councilman Brown,
Yes.
Councilman Galusha,
Yes.
Let the record show that Joan Harris is absent, please. Thank you. Do I have someone who's willing to introduce a resolution to reimburse Susan Staples? Thank you. Do I have a second? I'll second it. Resolution to reimburse Susan Staples. Whereas Susan Staples, town clerk, requested reimbursement for hotel expenses and mileage to and from hotel to attend newly elected training in Albany, January 15th through the 17th of 2020. Be it resolved that the town of Thurman will reimburse hotel expenses for 2 nights totaling $248 and for 137 miles round trip at 0.58 cents per mile totaling $79.46. Grand total is $327.46 from budget code 1410.4. Do I have any discussion?
I think she had a voucher that actually included some other mileage, other
She did.
things. And we are not addressing that,
We're not.
and can I ask why?
Because I've asked the town clerk to please make the corrections necessary.
And what will those be?
One, the town does not pay for any employee to go from home to work and from work to home. And I have given her the town policy, and I've also given her back the paperwork that she gave me from the comptroller's office.
Okay.
So I have asked her, she's stated that it was going to stand as is and she wasn't going to change it. So I know for a fact that she was at the newly elected officers training.
Yeah, I don't think that's in dispute.
It's not at all in dispute. So I don't see the reason to not pay her for something she is due. But I've asked her, and I would ask her again, to please make the corrections on that.
Right, it's just that this has been separated out of the voucher she submitted. Did you have guidance that supports? what
Yes,
you're
I did.
requesting?
I went online to the comptroller's office and checked the guidance for charging mileage and everything else, and that they follow the federal guidelines, which I'm very familiar with. And that is what I've used going forth this year. I used to charge just 1 mile, which she complained about, and then after I checked, I realized I should be charging from my house to my duty station, to my second duty station, back to this duty station, back to my house, which is what I charged.
This is the primary duty station. No
Correct, and when I go to the
executive.
post office, it's exchange of duty stations. That entitles me to get mileage from my
You-
house to here, to the second duty station, back to this duty station and back home. That's the way the regulations read.
Can you provide that? so
I
that
did, I gave it to
everybody-
everybody, actually. I gave a copy to every board member a couple meetings ago. And I do have another copy handy, I can get it for you.
Well, let me just correct something and say
And you
that
can go
I
on
did
to the
contact-
comptroller's office
I
and get the
did contact
information.
the comptroller's office, I did contact the lawyer, and we're not paying, because the town does have a policy stating it does not pay for, it's considered commuting, to go from home to here and from here to home.
You can't have a law that's inconsistent with state and federal law.
The town law will supersede, and it does supersede at this point in time, and we cannot override it. If I have to pay her mileage for commuting, then I'm gonna have to pay every single employee in the town of Thurmond for commuting.
They're not commuting, you're not paying me for commuting, you're paying me because I changed my duty station. That's what you don't seem to understand.
When you say you changed your duty station, how did that come about?
When I go to the post office, that's a different location, that's considered a different duty station. It doesn't matter what the location is, how far away it is. I used to work at grain elevators the same distance away, so I know this like the back of my hand.
So, let's act on this, but
Thank you.
at some point in the
Yeah.
future, let's revisit this and
Yeah.
see if we can't clear it up.
That's
In one way or the other,
That's fine.
okay?
So this is on the table, and I am looking to reimburse her for the expenses of the newly elected training in Albany, totaling $327.46 from budget code 1410.4. Is there any other discussion? May I have a vote, please, from the top down?
Supervisor Shepler,
Yes.
Councilman Needham,
Yes.
Councilman Brown,
Yes.
Councilman Galusha.
Yes.
Passed, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go to the payment of claims now.
Since these are in writing, do we need to actually sit here and read every one of them?
Well, the idea is the public likes to know what we're paying.
These are gonna be attached to the minutes, so,
No, those are
No.
never attached to the minutes.
no?
The abstract, no.
They're never attached to the minutes.
Okay.
It's painful, I know, I apologize, but it's for the public.
Wake me up when it's over.
On the general fund, Verizon, $108.99. National Grid, $109.66. That's the High Street Electric. National Grid, High Street Electric again, $28.35. National Grid, High Street Electric, $225.40. National Grid, Garage Electric, $136.74. National Grid, landfill, $143.60. Athol Postmaster, 200 stamps, $110. Athol Postmaster, postage for 100 stamps, town clerk, $55. Postmaster, Athol Postmaster for assessor for 100 stamps, $55. Magna 5, that's the phone service, $597.27. Adirondack Lock Door Doctor, $202. Foresight Electric, $60. GA Bove, $199.80. GA Bove Harris House, $146.60. Gore Electric Services, to replace the meter panel URL at the garage, $809. Hiram Hollow, tippings, fees, I guess is what it is, $126.23. Main Care Energy dyed kerosene, $107.1. Main Care Energy dyed kerosene, $125.71. Main Care Energy dyed kerosene, $598.80. Continuing with the general fund, National Business Leasing, $58.59.
You're transposing numbers.
$58.95, I'm sorry, thank you.
It's peanuts, but
Thank you. North Shore Solutions, $485, $485. North County Janitorial is $23, North County Janitorial, $23. New York Fire and Security, $131.05. New York Fire and Security, $82.95. The first one was for Town Hall Harris House, the second one is for annual inspection of landfill. Queensberry Water, $50. Post Star, Thurman Highway posting for closures, $31.30. Susan Shepler, 2 mail bags purchased at Athol Post Office. This was for, so I could mail some things to the county since you can't go upstairs any longer. Youth Commission packet to Warren County, which was the postage, was $3.20, reimbursement to Susan Shepler. Stone Industry landfill was $103. Verizon landfill phone $27.17. WB Mason toner binders, index tape and pens for $278.17. WB Mason paper receipt books folders $146.56. WB Mason folders tape and correction tape $25.60. WB Mason for toners $52.51. WB Mason money receipts Did we do more than one money receipt?
They had to be split for who got
I'm
them.
sorry.
I never
said
received mine.
What?
I never received mine. I think you ordered them for Ed and myself.
Yeah, yeah. WB Mason, cleaner, vinyl gloves, $8.50. WB Mason, trash liners, $48.63. WB Mason cleaning pads, $12.12. WB Mason towels, pine saw, foil, plastic, and toilet tissue, $186.95. WB Mason money receipt books, $58.32. National Grid outdoor lighting, the street light, $46.27. Miller Manning Shatner Hafner legal services, $1,540. Susan Staples hotel cost for newly elected officials was $248. Mileage for Susan Staples for 137 miles at 0.58 miles to attend the Albany training. Albert Baker, April Medicare reimbursement $144.60. National Business Technologies, copy overage charges for 227 to 326 is $15.51. Patrick Wood boot reimbursement $100. First bank card April invoice cleaning supplies for the town hall was $21.83. First bank card April invoice GoDaddy.com town website $54.51, and the total for the general fund was $8,079.73. The highway, Myrtle Vice, April Medicare reimbursement, $144.60. Fastenal Company, I think it's hose ends, $27.69. Fastenal Company, multiple fittings, $66.16. Monroe Tractor and Implement Company, let's see, throttle and ship and handling, $604.98. New York Fire and Security annual inspection and service of gravel pit, $324.25. Viking Chiefs USA, front mast, oh, it's, is that, what is that, do you know?
Yeah, it's for the front wing.
Looks like there's some welding done on it.
Yeah.
Okay, $851.21, Warrensburg Auto Truck, $12.74, Warrensburg Auto Truck, $34.84, Warrensburg Auto Truck, $47.88, Warrensburg Auto Truck, $334.76, Warrensburg Auto and Truck, $69.53, Warrensburg Auto and Truck, $40.06, Warrensburg Auto and Truck, multiple parts, $47.76, Warrensburg Auto and Truck, 106.03, Warrensburg Auto and Truck, $149.50, Warrensburg Auto and Truck, $178.94, Warren Ford, $30.94, Watkins Spring Company, Springs, Cut Springs Helper and U-Bolt, $898.40, WB Mason, hand towels, $54.98. Highway, W.J. Mueller and Son, Inc., bill unpaid moving excavator. I think the bill was from 11/15/2019. $437.50. HL Gauge, flexible hose for $60.81. HL Gauge tank and freight, $427.62. Main Care Energy ultra low sulfur diesel blend, 1,478.9 gallons, which was $1,638.62. Total for the highway, $6,589.80. The enterprise fund, National Grid Valley Road Pole 3146, National Grid South Johnsburg Fiber Pole number 71, it was 3859, National Grid Combs Road Pole 3157, National Grid Mountain Road Barton Road Pole 3596, National Grid Garnet Lake Road Blueberry Hill Pole was 3825, Frontier service 316 to 415, $950. Joseph Brock, April payment for use of pole, $50. Total of the enterprise fund was $1,175.83. The grand total of all the claims, $15,845.36.
Can you say that again?
$15,845.36.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Before we adjourn, I have one,
We got to vote on this.
sorry, I don't like voting on it. I'll sit here and read it, I'll bore you to death, but I'm not gonna, I don't like to vote on it.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, as soon as I.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
We want to get out of here, don't we?
I know, so do I. Alright, so this was motion by
Me.
Randy, second Doug.
Yep.
All in favor? Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Roll call from the top down, please.
Supervisor Shepler,
Yes.
Councilman Needham,
Yes.
Councilman Brown,
Yes.
Councilman Galusha.
Yes.
Thank you, Cass. I just want to make a quick note. At our last board meeting, the town had voted to reinstate the position of deputy town supervisor. And I had made a decision and made an appointment, and the member has been sworn in. It is Douglas Needham, and I'd like to welcome you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Go ahead, John.
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. I really appreciate it. I know things are tough. Can I ask you for your manila folders back? Speaking of tough, thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Everybody be well and safe.
Yep, stay happy, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I have heard about the Warren County. You've been doing that, and that's been appreciated, because I don't do the webpage, so thank you very much.
Still making syrup, Doug? No?
I had a short season.
Are you still making it?
No, we pulled our, we pulled out, we stopped a week ago.
No.
No.
I don't understand the process, so enlighten me. Did you stop because of the weather?
Basically the sap flow drops off, the sugar content drops off, and the quality drops off, and it
So
just
it
gets to a
becomes
point
bitter.
where it's not economic.
does it become bitter when the sugar drops off?
If you go long enough, you'll get what they call